if you wanna see some more. Hey, run it, just run it if you wanna see some more. Ow, run it if you wanna see some more. Hey, run it if you wanna see some more. Ow! Yes, teacher. Yeah. We are designed to move because in our DNA, from the beginning of time, since God created us, we were designed to be providers, to go out, to hunt, to do the stuff that we need to do, not.
You need to. Okay, go over there. Okay, go over there and change. Now I want to.
All right.
Do you have the sound on, Scott? Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I have the sound on. It should be charged. We should be ready to go.
I got belly too.
I got them big old belly. Yeah, big old belly. Yeah, got the big old belly.
Okay, we're trying. Did you know that I love singing and I was part of the choir and we used to go me 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 me.
I remember.
And go like this. Me 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 me.
I remember Do Re Mi and
we're sitting a little do idea.
A female deer, Ray, a drop of golden sun. Me,
a
name to call myself.
Fa alone. Oh, fa. And that has something to do with on here.
Fa.
Oh.
Today we are discussing something that is very, very, very on my mind and bugging me so much. By the way, my name is Scott from Scott's Honest Reviews, and this is...
I'm Tessie, Homestead Tessie. I'm the mother.
And I'm the son. So welcome to the Mother vs. Son podcast. Something that has been very, very, very annoying to me.
Yeah, that reminded me when we said the father.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really annoying is this world loves the F word. Ooh. Everywhere I go, I hear people F this. Ooh. Online, on TV shows. My wife and I have noticed it's everywhere. Like, and it's used as like just a normal like hi. And I cannot stand it. I cannot stand that word. I think it's vulgar. I think it's disgusting. And you know, I'm not perfect. I swear sometimes if I, hey, let's be honest. If you kick the corner of your bed in the middle of the night, that hurts pretty bad. And you know, sometimes something comes out that might not be as pleasant.
I don't say the F word.
No. So
I don't. You've never grown up with me saying the F word.
Not that I remember.
I mean, I don't. I'm sure I might have said it once in a while in my lifetime, but that's not something. You can't.
That's yeah.
Well, I would say the SH word, like if I would kick my foot or something. But the F. Yeah, so that's a little bit what we're discussing now. And you're saying that this is the culture we're living in.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Little kids, adults, whatever. There's like no.
Now my question is, some of you watch our videos from different countries. Do you hear that word a lot?
Yeah, is it a common word?
Yeah,
throughout
in the
different
European
countries.
In the European unions is
or
that
Australia? Shout out to our Australian followers.
Hi.
We actually have quite a few of you guys. And Ukraine followers as well.
Yes, I was just curious if you hear that word a lot in your day-to-day listening.
And for those who don't know, the F word, the FU word.
I believe everybody knows that.
Well, there's some people that might live under a rock and might be like, food? Fun?
Now, was that word
Fantastic?
always meant to be bad?
Well, none of our words start off bad.
But was that a word that had another meaning or not? There's
like the other. Well, I guess
the other word is a bundle of sticks.
Yeah, the other F word.
Right.
Let's find out.
I don't know. I don't know anything about these things, so
let's find out.
I did not grow up in an environment where we had any swearing. There was no swearing in the culture of the plain Mennonite family.
Well,
we didn't have.
There were some types of like stuff now would be slang.
Yeah, I'm saying with my parents. My parents were older.
Did you know the term rigging it is now actually a slang word? Like jerry rig, that's a slang.
Oh.
I found this out. Mm-hmm. So if you jerry rig something, basically jerry rig means you just rig something up. Like
is that actually a word?
Like redneck. Well.
In the dictionary.
Oh, the jerry rig.
I never used that word.
Anyway, It's like, okay, let's say something.
You slap things together.
Yeah, something's falling apart, so you jerry rig it so it functions. That's a slang word apparently.
Okay.
So. The dictionary word for that is just a vulgar slang.
Okay, so that never was a word that meant something else.
It says ruin or damage.
Okay. I don't know.
It says it can mean to ruin or damage, but also, of course, the other.
So somebody just came up with that word a long time ago when they were mad about something. It was a note, and then it became a naughty word.
Well, it's probably German, probably like a German word.
I mean, how does a word become a naughty word? Just people just start saying it, I guess, and it's naughty.
Well,
these are the things that perplex our minds on a daily basis.
Okay, so the earliest known use of the word is a sexual meaning.
Okay.
From the 16th century.
Oh.
It's a Dutch word.
Okay.
From Fokken.
Okay.
Fokken.
You want to spell that out?
Fokken.
Okay.
Meaning to beget children. So it originally means
it's a reproductive word.
Yeah. So to begot children. So you would say it, to begot children.
So it wasn't naughty word in the 16th century. That was the word they used.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you learned something. I don't know these
things. We all know what people mean it now. It's a swear word, and people use it because they feel big and powerful.
Right.
That's my opinion.
I gotta watch when I hit this table. I make the camera shake.
And trust me, none of us are perfect. I'm not saying it. I'm just simply saying it's a.
Scott, you might want to move that camera over.
Nah, we're good.
A
little shaky goes good with our sippy. That's
sippy.
It's on the way. Starbucks sippy's on the way. I'm not poor today.
Ooh.
I scrounge up change for the last week, and I finally got enough for sippy.
Hey, now you make fun of that, but I remember many times that we used to do that. When Grandpa would have extra change in his office, we would scrounge up his change.
Yeah.
And we would take it, and then we'd go and get cash out with it. Do you remember that? And then Grandma would give us change.
The only thing I remember.
She'd give us quarters.
Remember is when Dad would scold me because I stole when I was a kid.
No.
I did. I know I'm such a good kid. I'm so good.
What'd you?
So, and I remember this clearly because my dad, Kenny boy over there, do you remember this? Kenny boy?
He's not there. I don't know where he is.
Bathroom. I gotta tilt this can. Doesn't it seem like it's pointing that way more?
I don't know. It's just gravitating to me.
I don't know. Anyway, so my grandfather had a container full of quarters.
Yeah, but he would give us though at times.
I stole them. I stole the container. As a kid, I was probably 8 or 9 maybe.
Okay.
I stole the coins. I took them out into the field that was between the farmhouse and their house.
Uh-huh.
And I buried it in the field. I remember it's a container like this, full of quarters. I buried it in the field, and then I dug it up, and I went to Dad, and I said, Dad, I found these quarters in the field. Because as a kid,
Kenny,
do you remember that?
What?
You remember when I stole the quarters from your dad?
No.
What? You don't remember when I stole them, and then you took me... So anyway, I stole them, and as a kid, it sounded like a good story to me. Well, obviously, it wasn't a good story, because, my dad said, where'd you get them, boy? And I said, well, and eventually I said I took them, because he knew I didn't find it in the field. So, he took me down to their house, into the basement. Grandpa was in the basement, and he made me apologize, and he made me say that I stole these from you, and I'm sorry. You don't remember that?
I don't remember that.
The container of quarters. And I buried it in the field.
I have a pretty good memory, but I don't remember that.
Well, I remember it because he made me... Yeah, so...
But before that, I'm sure there were different times he gave us quarters out of his money thing, too.
Oh, all the time.
Right,
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that you just, were that naughty.
Yeah,
you were naughty.
I was naughty, but I just... Anyway, so...
Oh, that's a neat story.
So, yeah.
Well, that goes on with my thought.
By the way, guys, could you please hit that like button and subscribe, because we need it. We need it. We are desperate. We are...
Trying to monetize this channel.
We're going against...
The tide.
The tide.
You need to... Okay, go over that. Okay, go over there and change... Now, I want to... That should be a good thumbnail. I want to tell you a story about him. If you think he has ADD,
I don't. Yeah, tell that story.
So,
I like this story.
So the teacher, he had a new teacher, and she just was one of them kind of teachers.
Well, first you gotta say I was at a Mennonite school.
Yeah, you're at a Mennonite school, and he had a teacher that was a new teacher. She was one of them new. She was one of them different kind of teachers. A teacher that's not very used to boys, that don't really like school. She wasn't one. She didn't really enjoy her job either. So she kind of was. Anyhow, I won't get into that.
She wasn't no Miss Keller.
No, or Mrs. Yoder. You like Mrs. Yoder?
No, I didn't have Yoder. I liked Mrs. Sollenberger. She was my
yes, Sollenberger
and Mrs. Keller.
So anyhow, she just was insisting that he had ADD. That he needed to go on Ritalin.
I mean, guys.
Okay.
You know.
So he went to a specialist. Came in. For 2.5 hours,
Yeah, because didn't the principal get involved
too?
Oh,
yes.
Like the teacher got the principal involved and everything. Like, it was a big deal.
So, at their request, they had their own special people come in.
Yeah.
And they quizzed him for 2.5 hours.
And I remember the cards they showed me and all that
2.5 hours this little boy had to sit, and guess what? He didn't have ADD.
No, I actually passed better than the other people that took the test.
He just was a hands-on boy that needed to be hands-on learning, and he couldn't sit.
I have something to argue about that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I want to argue about it because I understand that teachers do a really good job and it's a hard job.
But this teacher was not.
Our Sippy, I think, is just about here.
Okay, well, I'm just saying this teacher here, she didn't enjoy it though.
Here's the deal. Little boys are not designed to sit down for 8 hours a day to do stuff. They're not designed.
Not right. There's some that are, but I mean, you know.
Yeah, but that's because school system has not changed for the last 100 years.
Right.
Everything else in life has changed, but our school system is the same way.
And I want to make this clear.
Kids.
He was not naughty in school. He just was not one. He didn't want to sit, so he wasn't bad.
No,
he wasn't a bad kid.
I wanted to do stuff.
He wanted to do stuff.
And here's the thing: most boys want to do stuff. It is ridiculous. No, I know I'm passionate about this. It is very ridiculous that they bring on these ADHD sayings and stuff. Well, your kid can't sit still. Okay, let me tell any adult, any male or female adult, are you gonna? Let's take you right now. You sit down for 8 hours every day, or what is it? 6 hours? 8 hours?
I don't know what it was.
What is it? 6 or 8 hours? You sit down and do something you don't want to do every day.
Well, and the thing
you're gonna get antsy. You're gonna get tired. I mean, take a grown up. Would you sit for 6 hours every day and do something that you're told to do that you don't want to do?
No, and the problem
was ridiculous.
With funding and stuff. Then they got rid of they were getting rid of gym. They were getting rid of recess. A lot of these schools don't even have recess anymore. That's good for the child to reset their brain and everything. Oh.
All right, it's here, but. I understand people can cry and fight on that. I'm set in stone on that. Right. It is ridiculous.
Everybody has a different learning skill.
Boys should be designed differently in school, and girls should have a different setup.
Well, some boys
and connected.
No, they need to have a different learning system, but that's almost impossible when you have 35 kids to one teacher.
Well, yeah.
Move that over.
Why does that bug you?
Yeah, because it's like shaking, and people don't like shaking. Oh, much better.
They don't like the shaking.
Oh, now it's all on me.
Gentle spirit. Let's get this party started. Anyway,
I am 16.
I want to end my rant. I want to end my rant that I don't know anything and I know everything. I want to end my rant. These are my personal opinions. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. That's why you're here. I just think it's ridiculous that especially boys, because boys, they're designed to move. Most boys are designed to move, not. Yes, teacher. Yeah. We are designed to move because in our DNA, from the beginning of time, since God created us, we were designed to be providers, to go out, to hunt, to do the stuff that we need to do, not. Okay, so I'm done with that. Because I'm sure some people are offended, but you know what? I
don't think so. I think most people would understand that a lot of boys learn differently.
It's ridiculous because
it's not just boys.
Schools limit our minds. My best stuff that I learned was not in school. All the stuff that I learned.
I lost a
to
subscriber.
Be
I lost a subscriber because she was very offended because I said that college is not for everyone, and
it's not. I'm sorry, but it's not.
Sometimes people spend all their money for college and they end up with a blue collar job.
Well, you look at the economy. You look at the I forget how many $1 trillion of student loan debt there are. Let me tell you, there's options. I didn't go to college, and I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, that's what's wrong with you then. You know what the trolls would say.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I don't have a proper education.
Scummy Scott doesn't have a proper education.
That makes sense. I should get a skirt that says Scummy Scott. Boy, that would be good. Hey, this would go good with the kilt. No, you know what it is? I just try and have a positive outlook on life because life.
We don't agree on. Everybody doesn't agree on everything. But why would I lose a subscriber just because I gave my opinion? I didn't get mad at her for her giving hers. I mean, people are just cray. Anyhow.
Anyway.
I gotta go slow with this. Oh, by the way, this was
holy cow! That's almost. Holy cow!
This was treated by Scott.
Sipping.
He bought it. He bought it for. And the third sippy is not here yet. She's coming.
No, I had to get the other one, a sippy. I said if she messages.
And hubby and daddy does not like Starbucks coffee. He said he had it last week. Or was it last week?
Yeah.
And he did not like
it.
2 weeks ago. He didn't like it. He said it was way too strong. So he did not want one.
I gotta mix mine up.
So
you can pick, let me get a pen. Go through the whole and pick one that you want to talk about next, unless you have something you want to say. We have plenty of stuff to say, it's just we can't say it.
I'm not in lack for words. Anybody who knows that. Oh, I got an email and somebody's like, please tell me.
Mad at our podcast?
No. They said, please tell me, how do you come up with all your ideas every day to have a video? And I'm like, well, it doesn't happen to everybody. It's not an easy thing for everybody. It's your personality. YouTube is not for everybody.
You know what bugged me?
So it's your personality, and I love reading books. So, I love reading. So I don't have a problem talking.
And I do not like reading. I like listening to audio. Reading.
But let me tell you a story.
Reading.
So I was married at the age of 17, and by the age of 19, I had 3 children, and my husband is the father of all 3 children.
Well, I would hope so.
I always have to say that.
I'm kidding. I understand that there's a lot of parents that are different. That's okay.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
We all go through life and...
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, though, I do say that. Anyhow, so I was a young mom. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22... I was about 22 years old when I had my first kindergarten, and that was his sister. And you see her in some videos. And I was looking at the library because up until then I didn't care about school. But then all of a sudden I had a desire to learn. And Mrs. Westenberger was his...
Sollenberger.
No, Westenberger.
Nope, Sollenberger. Mrs. Sollenberger.
Mrs. Westenberger was your librarian.
Oh.
And she was 70-some years old, and she was a spinster at that time. A spinster means a woman that didn't marry.
She was stern.
She got married at 76 or 78. Did you know that? Then, and Mennonite lady.
I remember.
And one day I was looking at the books, and she said, "Teresa, would you like to take a couple books home?" And she opened my door to the world of reading. And then I became her helper, and I would help her, and I would clean the books, and I would check out the books along with the children. And she actually helped me learn a lot.
Yeah.
We would go to actual library in town.
Yeah, you probably should take that off. Oh, goodness.
I am not...
You're going to get lipstick all over yourself. Why don't you put it right there?
No.
Isn't that interesting? Different cultures, like they put like the red dot there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I try to be,
it doesn't, on this
culturally
channel,
correct.
On this channel, we're just gonna be whatever.
Well, people know. They know I don't. I'm just me. Okay. Well, I think we covered a lot of stuff today.
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
I did.
Guys, as we go on, it's probably gonna get even more controversial because you know what? In life, this is our podcast. This is our life.
Right.
If we want to be shadow banned, fine, whatever. No, we won't cover.
Is that such a thing? Is that a real thing?
Mr. B says no.
Okay.
So it depends who you ask. All the higher people say no. if the algorithm likes you, they're gonna like you whatever you do. It's just you have to appeal to the mass audience.
I would say there's a difference with that. I believe there is a thing with shadow banning because I did the American 1776 reenactment, and that video, nobody's seen it. Yeah. People said they actually were not sharing it.
Actually, TikTok is starting, people getting very mad at TikTok.
Okay, well, I don't know
TikTok is starting to not show people videos for certain people, and they're getting mad.
Right.
So people...
Oh, I clearly believe
if you guys want the best platform, it's Rumble.
I just don't like Rumble.
I know Rumble is hard to... Rumble's still new. They're trying. They got to really step it up to compete with YouTube. Look, hey, Google. We love YouTube. YouTube is amazing.
Yeah,
it's an amazing...
YouTube
please understand, we love this. Just because we love something doesn't mean... Like, someone made a troll comment saying that, oh, Starbucks is evil and demonic and we're supporting...
Yeah, okay. I gotta go on this too.
Okay, I'll since I always butt in, I'll let her rant go off. Go.
So... I get this all the time. I cannot believe you are supporting Amazon. They do this, they do that, sweatshops, you know,
everything.
But what they don't understand is you're watching me on YouTube, you're supporting Google. You watch me, nobody's hands are clean. And I am so sick and tired of this. Boy, I'm going now.
No, you do it. Let's go. Preach it, woman. Let's go. Come on.
I have always wanted to say this on my channel.
Do it.
I am so sick and tired of people blasting me for trying to make a living when they're doing the same thing.
Yep.
So they're telling me that I cannot promote Amazon because it's not American made. I can't do this, I can't do that. They never buy anything that's not American made.
Exactly.
But yet they're watching Google, but yet they're commenting me on YouTube. They are so two-faced, it's not even funny.
It is true.
I'm getting hot, I'm sorry.
No, because here's the thing.
Because nobody's hands are clean.
No, your vehicles, from the vehicles to the food.
To the gas you're driving.
To the gas, the grocery stores you go, everything you do is owned by a company that you don't support their moral values.
And I don't condone it, but we live in the world. We live in this world where I need to make a living. Yeah. I cannot just promote things that are American made because American made companies are not as... You can't promote them.
No, and what I pointed out to the troll comment was, unless you take off all your clothing and you're completely butt naked, okay? You're stripped naked, go out into the middle of the woods, no tools because tools are made by companies that support bad things. So no tools, no money, no clothing. Go forage for food, build a house in the middle of the woods with no tools to start from scratch, build it up, but oh wait, the government still owns land even if you own the land. And we don't align with what the government says, so technically there's no way of getting around it.
There's just no common sense anymore.
No,
Listen,
it's so
I don't
stupid.
condone things that companies do. I don't condone that.
No, I don't support Starbucks is what they stand for. I love their coffee. I think they make a great coffee. I think their budgeting campaign, their marketing, they're brilliant at what they do. I don't stand for the stuff that they believe in. So what am I supposed to do? Cut out everything in my life because...
It's just, they don't understand. Stupid. We are trying to make a living like anybody else. And I'm telling you one thing, if you work away from home, you are supporting somebody somewhere that's not living up to what you agree with.
It was like that troll comment.
This gotta be a whole nother video, I'm telling you.
No, we're good. Okay. I'll put it in the beginning because this is good. We'll put the lame stuff at the end, right? No, you never know what's gonna be. You never know what's coming.
Well, no, it's just, I just wish people would be a little more understanding and a little less... Common sense is not common anymore.
No, there is no common sense.
And I'm so sick of critical, two-faced people who act like they are all that, and they want to pick out every little thing that's wrong with me, but yet they're sitting there probably 10 times worse.
Do you think it's just ignorance, or do you think... I think half of it is
they just want to think they're all that.
But I still do think half of it's ignorance. Okay, I'm going to actually stop it before... We'll be right back in a second. No, we're at 31 minutes here. I want to stop it so we save the video in case we lose it. Alright, we're instantly back to keep this emotion going. Yeah.
Well, no, I'm just tired of it. That's the thing that I'm getting tired of the most with YouTube.
Yeah.
You put out a video out there, and all of a sudden, something, they look in the back and they say, oh, she's got that, well, she, you know. And I'm like, oh, my word. So one time, I'd made a video, and I deleted it. I can't believe I deleted it, Scott. I would never delete a video now.
I delete stuff I say all the time because it's like...
I say, like, somebody could have died and it could have been a child.
Yeah.
And they told me, oh, you're not a Christian because you said the word stupid. And I'm thinking, you've got to be kidding me. Don't tell me that...
There's some stuff you have to be careful with.
I know, but don't tell me that they never thought something was stupid. I'm sure they've called me plenty worse.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, this hypocritical world that we live in, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah. Well,
and it goes back to, you know, products and companies and platforms and this and that.
Well,
we can be in the world, but not of it. We're not of the world.
The truth comes down to it. Every single troll comment, if we would open their closet, they would be so ashamed.
Oh yeah.
The stuff like for everybody that says something. The people that say you shouldn't own that because they support bad things, I can open their cupboard and probably find 100 items from brands that support worse things than Starbucks, which it's pretty hard to beat.
Right.
But the point is,
it's just
people. I just don't know if it's ignorance or if it's just people are trying to be.
Well, we live in a world where everybody is. Triggered.
You know, that actually ticked me off when I was on cars. When I was working on my car channel, I would have people say, Ford's crap and it's junk, and they would actually cuss and they would go full out because if you drive a Ford, you're bad. Found on road dead. I was this way when I was 18. Thank God he changed me from not being stupid, but I see people in the 40s and 50s saying, oh, if you have a Ford, you're a piece of crap, or everybody's a scum and drives a Ford. Weird. It is so stupid.
I think this is
it's
what
just
happens.
Mentally dumb.
I think what happens is people are so stressed out with their own lives that they think that they can be on the computer and nobody's going to know who they are, and I think they can take it out on us and take it out on whatever.
But it's dumb. It's just plain down dumb.
It's getting worse.
Every vehicle make has problems. There's good things, there's bad things. It's just stupid. It's all
getting
dumb.
worse. It's getting
dumb.
worse. There are people that are shutting their channels down left and right because they can't take it no more.
Well, yeah,
it's crazy. I'm not going anywhere, just by the way. So I'm not going anywhere. But I think it makes you realize that there are people out there that just are extremely miserable.
We're not on the extreme end where we'll get shut down.
Yeah.
We like if we were on the extreme end, they'll shut us down.
Right.
Like, but you got to take things really to the extreme end to be shut down.
I see a lot of extreme stuff, and they're not.
No, I'm saying for the one side.
Right.
If you're extreme on one side, you're okay. But
right.
If you're extreme on the other.
Right. Well, sure. I forget who somebody said was shut down, and I forget. I know different times these big stars that were.
Yeah, the English guy.
But then they brought him back because they lost so much money. I'm talking big channels. Anyhow, but sure. I got on my little soapbox there, and I feel better now about it. So
yeah, I think
it is the way it is.
Battery's almost done,
and you know they say that we put ourselves out there, so that's what we expect, and I do expect it. So
yeah, and there's some stuff. For example, politics is one thing we.
No, I don't. I don't know.
I won't say never, because as we go on,
I'm not a politic person.
No, I hate politics. I cannot stand it. Okay, I don't care if you're a Donald Trump supporter or a Biden supporter. Grow the heck up on both sides. There's more to life than who's doing what somewhere that you can't change it. Okay? Change what you can change and give the rest to God and move on with it. Stop trying to focus on, Trump's going to do this, or, well, President Biden, he's the greatest president. Who cares? People have their opinions. Let them have their opinions. Stop arguing with each other. God would not want us to argue about who's right or wrong in the world.
Well, it's kind of like arguing about little petty things.
It's stupid.
I mean, yeah, okay? I understand that all.
Well, yes, I understand.
But how many of these people are actually trying to do something about it?
I'm saying Christians are on there attacking, hating these people.
If you attack if the church attacks itself, then so goes the world.
Yeah, they stand for things that are bad. Okay, but you attacking them is not showing what Christ is like.
Right.
When you're attacking,
the whole thing is just we don't go that route.
Yeah.
I got plenty of other stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I'm just people are immature on both sides. On every side.
Duh.
I voted for Donald Trump, and I like Donald Trump over most of the people, but I don't stand for everything that he stands for.
You don't stand for everything I stand for, maybe.
And you don't. Well, no, and I
don't stand for everything you stand for.
No, because I like Andrew Tate. But I don't stand for everything that he stands for, and I know the truth about it. And you don't like him. People don't like him. That's fine, because people see what they want to like. I don't really give a crap anymore. Guys, I'm me. If you hate me based off of one statement I make versus 99 statements, then that's on you. That's not on me.
Like that lady who said unsubscribe from me just because I said something about college, and I'm so benign. I mean, come on.
Listen, my friends, I want to challenge all of our followers. I want to challenge you guys today before we end this. I want to challenge you. if you find 2 to 3 things that you don't like about our podcast, but there's 50 things you do like, why would you take the 3 things and say, I'm never going to watch you again because of those 3 things? When there's 50 things you like, why as a human race do we pick out the couple negative things when there's 100 positive things?
I don't know.
It is ridiculous.
Why does drama on YouTube get views? Why are these people that going crazy
because
saying...
people love it. It's controversial.
But these people are saying the most crazy things, and they're getting hundreds and thousands of views, and it's so bizarre out there.
Because people want entertainment.
Yeah, but I can't
Why do you think the news posts basically negative stuff?
That's gonna be another whole podcast.
The news is all negative, except there might be 1 or 2 good articles.
I can't feed myself on that. I would become ill.
Well, it's just...
We're gonna go. That's another whole podcast. We'll be doing that later.
Yep. So you know what? I want to leave this with you. If you are saying, I don't support what Scott just said. Look, if there's more things you hate about me than you like, then that's okay. Then you can go find another podcast. But if there's things you like about us,
okay, I'm gonna go find another podcast. I'm done.
Yeah, she's done. Fine. You know what?
I need another sippy.
Shout! That's the world we live in. They want their sippies. I'm kidding.
I'm gonna keep Scott because he buys me sippy.
Trust me, I'll go sippy.
You know, we keep saying sippy. We act like it's alcohol or something. People don't understand how happy I am with little stuff like this.
Sippy. We should have named it the Sippy podcast. Mm-hmm. We really should.
And then have a different drink each time, and you pay for it.
A different drink. There's the world we live in. I want my cake and you pay for it.
I'm Homestead Tessie. You have to pay something to have me on the camera.
I don't know. I wish Mother vs. Son or the Sippy podcast. Sippy sounds so childish, but yet it would make you want to click.
With the Hollywood star,
but then
Homestead Tessie.
Rebranding though?
You know, I've rebranded myself hundreds of times.
You need to stick with the original.
Okay, all right. And then what? Just have our Sippy segments.
Not be part of it.
Yeah.
Not be in it.
Sippy.
I like it because that's our name. We're the Mother versus Son. And I know a lot of times
But I might want to be the father someday.
I'm telling you guys, if you guys watch...
Are you going to be my daughter?
And you just...
Oh, we are going to have...
when you dressed me up as a girl at one time...
We're going to have fun.
I don't know if I can find that photo, but they dressed me up as a freaking girl one time.
We're going to dress up for Thanksgiving.
I do have my turkey. I like different cultures. Like, I have a friend who is Mexican, and he was telling me about his culture, like the Day of the Dead and stuff. Again, it's just culture, so calm down. Calm down. It was just interesting, like, just what different people believe.
Mm-hmm. Well, my mom always told me that when we go and visit the tombstones, to never walk across a grave that's disrespectful. That is a old Pennsylvania Dutch thing.
Interesting. So
when you go visit someone in the grave, you walk around the gravestones. You don't walk over top of a grave. Oh man, that was something really strict. So that's something that was handed down.
I'm
to
surprised
generations.
that's in there because Mennonites, that's kind of worshiping the flesh,
no, but it's
not
just
worshiping the flesh, but
but it was just so disrespect.
Holding the flesh because your flesh is going
I know, but
the spirit's already gone.
Yeah, I know that, but it was just one of those things.
Yeah. No, I get it. Different.
Did you know that in our culture, our culture, the Mennonite culture, it is a culture that my grandparents always wore dark colors, but the day they were buried, they were all white. Did you know that? My grandpa wore all white. My grandma
Probably because of they
wore white.
Revelations of
they wore
the
white.
Saints wear white in the Saints wear white in the Bible.
And my grandma and grandpas were all buried in pine boxes with no lining or anything. It looked like the 18th century.
You know what's something weird that
I would like to be buried in a pine box.
You know what I would like to be, which is weird. I would like to be buried and then a tree planted on top of me, and the roots going through me, and be one with the tree.
Oh, that would be kind of
nice.
nice.
I just thought it'd be interesting. Now, I don't really, if I'm cremated or whatever.
I am so against cremation.
Why?
This is a personal thing with me.
So then what about all the saints that were burned at the stake and stuff?
Like, like they could help it. Like they could say, oh, please bury me instead.
No, but...
No, I don't believe it. Okay.
Yeah, explain this.
Oh, true. Okay, they didn't have and all the people that died at sea. I mean, come on.
Well, yeah. Well,
I'm saying that I don't personally believe. I don't like cremation.
So you don't believe that it's bad for your body?
No,
Like
I just don't. I just can't. That reminds me of the Holocaust. That reminds me of things where
Wow.
people were in these furnaces. Why? I don't want to burn.
It's a little different. You have
ashes to ashes and dust to dust.
You have
were
kids,
made with
though.
dust, and I want to put my loved ones back in the ground where they can become in the ground and they can become back what they were.
Yeah, but you have kids. Like when I die, me and my wife die. We're not having any kids, so who's burying who? Like, how would that even take place?
Well, I hope that the resurrection comes before that, and we won't have. None of us. Will
I'm
die.
mixed on that. You know, I don't want it to come. Do you want to know why? Because number one, I love the earth that God created, but also
You want it to come. You just don't want it to come in your lifetime.
Well, yeah. Well, I don't. No. You have to understand. Let me explain this because people are gonna troll on this.
People are gonna troll on
Well, yeah.
anything.
No, I view it as there's a lot of people that say, "Oh, I prayed for God to come back today. Just come back. I hate this world. I'm sick of it." My thing is, if God comes back, all the people that are not saved are going to hell.
Right. Correct.
So all these people that, if they were given an extra 5 years, would change.
Right.
So if God came back
They
at
could
this
change.
instant, yes, they could. But if God came back at this instant, who's
Well,
going
yeah,
to heaven?
right.
Who's going to heaven? Who's going to hell? Who's going to
Right,
hell?
right.
There's no more mercy anymore.
Right.
It's done for those people.
Right.
So, you know, my one is a little bit selfish. Yes, I love this earth. I like being on earth. So that's my selfish part of it.
Right.
But the other part is, why would you pray for it to happen
Right.
when so many people are lost?
Right. That's a good idea.
Like even our trolls, they have a chance to change their lives.
Right.
I want them to change their lives
Right.
before
Right.
something happens. But
Right. And that's why I said in my one video just the other week,
know,
I said
my opinion.
my one special wish would be that sometime when I get to heaven, I'll have somebody that was extremely rude to me all my YouTube career, and they say, "Hey, I want you to know that I repented and that I asked the Lord in my heart."
Yeah. You know, so what I really like, last night I listened to Billy Graham's 1957.
Oh, those are
one.
good ones.
They had the singing and everything.
Right. It was
black and
Shay.
white.
Bill. Was it Shay? That's his last name.
I'm not sure. I just listened to audio on YouTube. It was good.
Oh, the Lamb was shed for me, just as
There's a
I
lady
am,
singing in this one.
without one plea, O Lamb of God, I come, I come. That he sang at the altar call everyone. Just
Interesting.
as I am, without one plea. You don't know that? And it was Shay. Oh, he died. He was old when he sang it. Anyhow.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's move on to.
Okay, we're moving on.
So this is
We're
news,
moving on up. Moving on up.
and you say I got ADHD. No.
I get a lot of stuff done.
Here's something that's interesting. Did you know? And a lot of people are gonna be like, whatever. And I actually stopped doing this about 1.5 years ago because I used to be one of these people. Did you know you are not supposed to microwave ramen noodle in the cup?
I don't have a microwave. Woohoo!
Well, I'm just saying, you're not supposed to microwave ramen noodle in a cup,
Okay.
in a
see,
styrofoam
you
cup.
Mhm.
And this article came up that reminded me, because the styrofoam holds chemicals. And as it heats up to a certain temperature, those chemicals release into whatever liquid you have in. It's okay for coffee, because coffee gets to, normally around 170, 190 degrees. But when you put it in the microwave, it releases those toxins. So when those toxins are released, it is a big cause of cancer to people. And you can take your ramen noodle pack. It says, do not microwave on it.
Okay.
You're not supposed to microwave, but for all years I always did. I always just did, and people do. Because we just think we'll pour water in, microwave it for a minute or two. So if you guys do that, what I recommend doing is getting a kettle, heating it up, boil the water, and just pour the boiling water in. And again, as I just covered, the boiling water is better because when you put it in the microwave, it heats up the whole thing and it seeps into the water. But when you put boiling water in, the boiling water drops to a temperature where it doesn't release.
Why don't they just make cups that aren't toxic?
Well, that's what they said. Couples noodles are switching to microwave safe packaging.
Okay.
So they're trying to. It's not there yet. So unless it says in microwavable cup, yeah.
Okay.
So that's just some interesting news. What's your thoughts on Elon Musk? Do you know much about Elon Musk?
Well, I know who he is. I mean, I know.
I'll put her on the spot.
I'm just me. I'm just Teresa Lynn. I don't know a lot of this stuff. I mean,
Some of this stuff
he's extremely intelligent. Sometimes I think he seems like he's like an android or something. I didn't think he's a real person. But one that's really rich but doesn't have a lot of. He lives cheap.
Yes.
Oh, well then I really like him because he's
and a lot of
rich
people
and lives
actually
cheap.
don't know that he lives cheap.
Yeah, he's the one we discussed that
He has
time.
a $50,000 tiny house. That's his home.
And what's he worth?
Well, he's in the top 3 richest men in the U.S. I don't know if it's the world as well, but
Okay.
U.S.
okay. So yeah, in the U.S. I like him.
I think I probably like him better than Oprah Winfrey. I mean, I don't know if I care for her too much. Was that controversial?
Ooh.
Was that controversial? I don't know what's. Listen, I don't know what's controversial or not. You guys, see, listen, I don't know anything about stuff, and I would go to my videos and say stuff, and people would like all of a sudden go nuts.
That's gonna. Here comes the other. Oh, the other Kenny, get the sippy.
Kenny, you got sippy locked out.
Saying today.
I got everybody locked out.
I'm coming out, so you better get the party started.
Let's just say, I don't like Oprah at all. I think.
Oh, there she goes.
Oh, and she's gone. I don't like Oprah, but that's our opinion, okay?
Okay, I don't know
We're
anything-
not going to go into any more details.
Seriously, I don't know what's controversial or not. I don't know
Well.
because I say stuff all the time on videos.
Ooh, Shell's got some fudge.
Let's try out later.
You got your
I gotta get
sippy in
supper.
there.
I gotta get lunch in the oven. I don't even have it in the oven yet.
Sippy,
What time is it?
9:50. You're good, right?
Don't I gotta get it in though? It takes an hour.
Oh,
Ooh,
Sippy,
yeah.
Sippy looks
Okay.
amazing.
We'll see you guys in a second here. So see you guys.
I'm making my meatballs again. Yeah, I know. I make my meatballs
My friends,
all the time.
please. It's okay if you love Oprah and you think she's amazing. Okay. Okay. It's our opinion.
I mean, I like her house,
What? Yeah, she's got a lot of money.
but I don't know if the lights work to it though. I don't know. Okay.
Oh.
Can you feel the love tonight?
If you give me a Snickers and a kissy pie.
I wanted some candy. It's been a long time
Well,
since.
Michelle's
that's
got
right. She's
fudge.
got fudge. So anyhow, you gotta give me a little bit of grace because I don't know what's controversial or not. So please understand that. I said something one time in a video, and I don't even remember what it was anymore. I was just, and people went bananas, and I still to this day don't understand.
B-A-N-A-N.
B.
Oh,
B.
what is?
Banana.
Go bananas! Go bananas! Go
Wasn't
go
there like
bananas!
a TV show with the banana, and he was dressed up like a banana?
Yeah. Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs. Bananas in pajamas are chasing teddy bears.
And also, what was the dinosaur? I want to watch that after we're done here.
Land Before Time?
No, the one with the
Barney?
design. Not the mama. The dinosaurs. So you know the dinosaurs, and then they had the baby and the high chair.
Yes, but I don't know
Oh.
the name of it.
Oh my
And
gosh.
the little baby sits in the high chair and it slaps.
Yeah, not the mama.
Yeah.
Well, that smells good.
It's a man, it's a man and my mom.
Yeah, Scott remembers.
Dinosaurs.
I remember it, I don't know the name. Okay, so...
Yeah, it's scratch and sniff. I love scratch and sniff anything. Stickers and what's the smell of that one?
No, it's not good for you.
It's licorice.
It's not good for you.
What do you mean?
It's a chemical, you do understand that.
So it's scratch and sniff. It's licorice, black
I
licorice.
know, but it's chemical. Chemicals are
I'm starting to get a hot flash again. It's from the sugar. Okay, what's next? How long are we gonna go with this?
I don't know. What do we talk about?
I'm trying to keep my voice lower. I notice that we get really highly excitable, and then we're really loud, and it's like 100 million decimals. And I'm watching my video, and I'm like, oh, I gotta calm it down.
Oh, people can
Breathe in,
People
breathe
can
out.
watch it if they want to, or they can walk away. It's okay.
Walk away, walk away. I was looking at different things. So what he's looking at is a paper that's supposed to give us all kinds of ideas.
ChatGPT. So if you don't know what ChatGPT is, it's AI, and you can ask it anything like Google, but then it gives you... So I asked it for 100 podcast questions and subjects.
You should have asked him about Homestead Tessie just to see what he had to say.
I did one time. They said they don't know who you are.
Oh, I'm not a big...
You got to be super big.
Big G enough. I know.
Boy.
You can't say that word.
No, you gotta...
I'm just still a little G.
Oh, true crime investigations.
I don't like that.
Personal finance and budgeting tips.
Just don't spend your money.
I like spending.
Oh, I love spending too, but I'm not. You would be proud of me because I'm not spending on Amazon. Now, Scotty.
I like Amazon.
Scotty did something really nice for me. He did give me a little money to buy some things that I needed, and then I'm going to do a review for him. So that was really nice. So I got... Wait till you see this. I cannot wait to show it on my channel. I got an electric... I know I don't like a lot of electric items, but this thing was neat. I got an electric potato peeler. Now, he bought it. He bought it, and I'm doing a review on it for him. I can't wait to try it. Can you imagine?
What is it?
It's an electric potato peeler, and it peels apples, and it's electric, and it had really high ratings, so I knew you'd like that. And you stick the potato in it, and you turn a button, and it goes...
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Parenting tips and advice.
Oh, good grief.
I almost feel like for a podcast we should have like segments that every week we talk about that segment, like news. So like part of our podcast
okay,
is
we
news.
can start that.
Part of our podcast.
Can we do that one next week?
Well, you don't want. She doesn't want to give parenting advice. That's a controversial subject.
Well, I don't know. It's been so long since I was a parent. I guess I still am a parent.
Okay, just give a quick rundown. What is your best advice for new parents? New parents. No.
Treat your children like they're your best friends.
Okay.
That's a bad... But people say that you shouldn't do that.
Well then...
But I do everything people say you shouldn't do. My children all turned out very well.
Doesn't matter.
My children are very well.
Let people say what they want to say. Okay.
Okay. I was 17 when my first child was born. And yes, that is the same father. Oh, I did say that again, but he's over there. He was the husband. He's the only husband I ever had.
We're all the same father. I don't think you have to say that, Mom.
I just wanted to say it again.
People know. I don't think...
Say it again.
I don't think that...
Well, I'm kind of proud of it in a way, because I've been married since I'm 17.
I think when you say it, it makes it sound like maybe that's not true. Because you say, yeah, they're the same father.
Well, but everybody always asks all the time. It's like,
that's dumb.
How many times were you married? I mean, look at me. Obviously, I've only been married once. I mean, I'm the kind of person, you know. I mean, if anybody
and there's
knows,
nothing wrong with being married more than once.
I understand that, but I was only married once.
I know, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Mindful meditation.
You can tell we're the same people. No, you gotta cross your legs.
I cannot cross my legs in midair.
This sippy was good. It's just about all. Thanks, Scott.
Holy moly. Look at it. See, I enjoy my sippies. I'm not even halfway done and they're almost all. You guys are nuts.
That's just a little bit how it is, because I was not used to having...
Why do I think most of this stuff is so lame?
It is very lame. We gotta come up with our own stuff.
Social media
I have a question.
trends.
Now, I'm gonna ask you this, because I am very naive
something to stir the pot.
No, well, I might be stirring the pot. Can I say this word? Is this controversial or not?
Say it.
Can I say the word redneck?
Yeah. I don't think that's...
No, I was going to do that in a video title, but then I thought maybe I'm not allowed to say that now. I don't know what I'm allowed to say and what I can't say.
Here on our podcast, you can say whatever the floopy you want to say.
But is redneck a bad word? Is that considered...
Redneck is people live in the woods.
Right, but is that considered... not allowed to work? Say it now anymore.
I don't really care.
Conspiracy theories. Well, we did that last week. Let's stop with the aliens and stuff. We don't need to go there.
That's not really... Is alien conspiracy
Stand-up comedy show. We're our stand-up. We're a sit-down comedy show. We don't need to do that. Inspirational people in interviews. You want to interview me? I'm an inspirational person.
If I could interview any... Okay, there we go. If I could interview anybody, obviously, Yeshua would be number one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't... That's probably about it. I don't... See, I don't...
If I could interview anyone, it would be Tasha Tudor. Do you know who Tasha Tudor is?
Yes, I do know.
Oh, he does now. Who is she? Who was she?
Well, probably big in... Didn't she have those books and stuff? Like a home living or something?
She lived in a very beautiful home that was totally
decor lady. Didn't she do decor like... Oh, okay.
Tasha Tudor
Maybe I'm wrong.
wrote and illustrated books, and she was amazing. I would love to interview her.
How do you cope with stress and anxiety? Here we go. This ought to be good.
Well, as you know, I had a lot of anxiety disorders. You name it, I had it.
That's big.
I didn't have it I don't have it anymore as much because magnesium has really helped me. I also take my menopausal stuff. So we're gonna get into this. Now Scott calls it my what do you call it? My mental essential oils.
No, your mental cream.
He hates it. I like essential oils.
Smells nasty.
I love essential oils, and the boy can smell me a mile away. He's like, oh, you got your stuff on again.
Yeah.
Anyhow. But
I say it's her mental cream.
breathe in to the count of 5, hold your breath, and then breathe out. So you breathe in, hold your breath till 7, breathe out till 5. Do it again. Breathe in to 5, hold your breath till 7, and breathe. And you know what? He told me this yesterday. Oh, the other day. Because I was really busy doing stuff because I am a busy person. And he said, Mom, remember to breathe. And I stopped and I breathed then because I learned. No, seriously. Y'all gotta listen.
Saying Michelle wants her fudge.
No, you gotta understand this. Listen. I realized every time I would sit at my computer to edit, I started feeling dizzy, nauseous. I was holding my breath and didn't know it.
Well.
Because for stress and anxiety people, they hold their breath. No, seriously. Then I start breathing, practices, and I feel better.
Well, you know what also a proven thing is? The darker an area is, the more anxiety that you tend to have.
No.
Yep. That's why getting out in nature and walking in nature, it releases a lot of anxiety.
Okay.
And that's what they say a lot of people's problems are is how many people actually get out and walk when they're stressed? No, they just sit and focus on their stress. But yeah, coping with stress and anxiety, I personally I don't know. I mean, every day is a stress day, but I don't know.
You're also a boy.
Yeah, that's two different opinions.
Well, boys are different than girls. Boys, it's just different.
Oh, these are lame.
Exercise routine. Well, I don't have one because I'm on my feet constantly all day. You know.
Mine is you walk 30 minutes at least every
Dad
other
walks
day.
now.
That's good.
Daily life of astronauts.
What? Where?
Daily life of astronauts.
Well, you know, I had my astronaut.
We were, it's just
Water.
It's just yesterday that we were up, up in space. I mean, we know all about that.
Well, some people say our heads are up in the clouds. I'm up in the clouds.
As long as our feet are planted on the earth, it don't matter where our heads are.
I say it doesn't matter where my feet are.
Your sky is the limit. Reach for the stars, but keep your feet planted on earth.
Like home brewing and craft beer.
Oh, I could talk about that.
All right.
Just to let you guys know.
Yep, she's an alcoholic, everyone.
Just to let you guys know.
She's a big alcoholic.
I've done this in many of my videos. I have never tasted beer. I have never drank wine. I have never, ever,
like wine. Strawberry wine is good.
Anything. Yeah, I just did a review on the wine, but I don't drink it.
That was strong.
Oh, I don't know anything about it. I have never, ever consumed any liquor of any sort. Ever. Never consumed it. Ever. Never. Ever.
I do once in a great while.
Never, ever, ever.
Wine
and when I was 16 years old, my friend Kirby took me away. We had a lot of fun. Yes.
Kirby, the pink little guy.
No, he was a big guy. And he gave me a cigarette, and I tried it one time, and I almost choked to death on it, and that was it.
Yeah. I don't understand people that say they need alcohol and cigarettes.
Well, it's a way to cope for them.
Yeah, but,
they don't understand.
Yeah, but come on.
Right.
I mean, there's so many things in life that...
Educational children's stories. It's a wonderful day in this neighborhood. A wonderful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? Did you know who that is?
Yeah, and you know...
and you know what they tell me on my channel?
Yeah, and you know what his videos he used to say all the time? Now, a girl is a girl and a boy is a boy.
Really?
That'll get some people teed off.
Well, Mr. Rogers.
Yeah,
Everybody says I'm Mr.
Once they found
Rogers.
out, they canceled him.
Yeah. Everybody says
Even though
I'm
he's
Mr.
dead.
Rogers. I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you, so let's make the most of this beautiful day. Since we're together, you might as well say, won't you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Anyhow, they always call me Mr. Rogers, and I think that's
my word.
amazing.
Kenny, do you have any good
I
subject
think we've
to
been
talk
talking.
about?
Scott, aren't we
Oh,
soon
we
done?
taste our fudge on the camera.
Aren't we soon done now,
Soon,
Scott?
show.
What time is lunch?
It's in. It'll be an hour.
Well, we didn't really do it. We just kind of blabbing.
But that's what makes us special.
You know, every time
Everybody says it.
I sneeze, I have to blow my nose.
Okay, but that's okay. I thought he was going to hand me some money.
Nope, no money to hand out.
Well,
I got
would
Bitcoin.
say-
You want some Bitcoin?
No, that's dumb stuff.
No, it's not dumb stuff.
Oh,
You sound like
please.
Dave Ramsey says it's dumb.
It's stupid. You're mining something you don't even know what it is. Come on, it's make believe. Of course, they say I'm make believe.
Bitcoin.
Of course, they say I'm living in a little house fantasy.
You know what? Bitcoin
I figured-
and stocks.
I
and-
figured if it's my fantasy,
exactly.
who's it hurting?
Okay, so if it's a Bitcoin person's fantasy, who's it hurting?
because
Well, probably because some guy lost everything. So
yeah, she's over there whispering. We could turn it off until we get fudge time.
that's lame. We just keep.
long have we
We're
been
gonna
on?
roll this all day long.
Oh my
Just
God.
leave it up. I hear you guys back there.
Well, I think we've been on an hour now.
You
Scott.
guys know you can hear it on camera. Even whispering.
You know the trolls. Oh my word, that is hilarious.
Not
So-
the trolls again.
Well, I just wanted to say
Here's
this.
back there.
You can.
What they
you didn't
do
watch the
is
video, did
they
you?
will.
Because when me and Lindsay were talking, you could hear everything. Like when Dad says you can hear anything.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can.
Oh, jeez.
From this house,
Oh, jeez.
it like enhances it.
We don't want to talk then.
Like even whispering, you can hear in the background. So like anyone outside can like listen. Like it's crazy.
I'm on YouTube for the world to see. I don't think there's anything I really have for me to
No.
hide. The only
No.
thing I don't show on YouTube is certain item things. Like if I go to the bathroom, I don't show that. But
You should.
you know, there are some people that show like getting in and out of the. I mean, they get out of the shower, but they don't show their bodies. But like part of their day.
Hey, I'll show my body. I mean,
My body is a wonderland.
my body ain't. I got some belly on me.
Well, I got belly too.
I got them big old belly. Yeah, the big old belly. Yeah, got the big old belly.
Okay, we're trying our fudge.
I'm just a redneck
Shoot,
from the
okay,
woods.
we can at least try one
Yeah, a little
piece,
piece.
and then we can turn it off.
Mama,
Alright, so we
Mama
have-
says I shouldn't have fudge before
So we
lunch.
have a good story. We have chocolate walnut, peanut butter. We're not gonna
The
know what
walnut,
it is.
yeah.
We're not gonna know
I
what
want
it
the
is.
walnut.
Okay, so
I don't know if
we're gonna all. What are we doing here?
you gotta get in camera if you want to be.
Yeah.
Or don't you want to be?
Do I
in
gotta
camera?
cut little pieces off of each one? Yeah. I get a knife. I gotta cut a piece off for each of us.
Woosaba.
Now this is fudge from Amazon.
Woosaba.
So
I'm surprised you're not reviewing it.
What's a woosaba?
I know I should,
I don't know,
but I
just
figured if it's that good, I'll just buy
You know how
another
many people are going to Google that now and say,
Woosaba.
oh, they're part of that cult?
You know what? I don't really care what people.
We're part of the cult of the happy
You know,
people.
one thing I'm looking forward to when I'm old is when I'm.
I don't want
when I'm
that
in my.
one.
You have to. We don't know what it is. We have to have
Well, it's
it.
obviously it's not
Oh, it's
chocolate.
hard.
It's peanut butter. No, it felt kind of
When
soft.
I am old, I can't wait to say whatever I want to say.
All right.
I'm
'Cause I
old.
won't
Can I
care.
say what I want to
All right, we
say?
each get
Yeah.
one. I think this is peanut butter. So there's. I'll let Scott get his own.
I'll get the small one. Give Mom the big one.
Ew, I wonder what it is.
The first is weird, but
It's sugar.
tastes
That
like
is like-
sugar.
This is pure sugar.
Ew.
That's good.
It's not
That's
that,
caramel.
Is it? that was good.
That's enough to make a person
Oh,
sick.
that was amazing.
that how'd you?
Gosh.
That's peanut butter,
You
wasn't
can
it?
get a little smaller pieces. I
Yeah, I
think.
got a headache.
It was so good. Okay. Next time, what was
You
that?
got Grandma Wanger's appetite.
That is loaded with sugar.
That's
Holy.
bad.
That
I'm
was
starting
freaking
to go to
good.
my head.
That was yummy.
I'm starting to see
Like, that tastes more than in my coffee.
I don't know what it was though.
I think I'm good.
You're not good
Oh,
yet.
smaller than that, Shell.
I don't want no more.
Shell,
Oh,
this is
ugh.
big.
That was so good, guys.
It's giving me the shivers.
Dad,
I
we'll
thought you were gonna say
we'll
something
see
else.
for me and Dad. He likes fudge.
I don't want any more.
Mmm.
That was like coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I gleed it.
Maple syrup.
Glee.
Alright, well, I like the fudge. I'm the only one that likes it. I think Dad will like it.
No, I want to try the chocolate later.
Oh, now.
If it has nuts in it, I like it.
But yeah, good snack.
I wouldn't call that a snack.
Sweet.
I call fishies a snack.
Fudge is sweet though.
This is real sweet.
That's
That's
rough.
like
That's good.
that's like loaded of sugar.
Now, how much of this could you eat?
Oh, I could sit and eat a couple blocks.
Shut
You're
up.
kidding me.
Oh no, I love food.
It's giving me gas.
Can you cut that like smaller or break
Oh,
it?
I don't like that's rough.
I love the chocolate.
Oh yeah, I don't like chocolate. Oh yeah.
I think I'll pass. I'll pass on that piece.
Here, let me give you another one. That wasn't.
That's very
that.
good.
That's rough. The chocolate will be from my mom's. Oh man. Ooh, that's yeah.
That's so sweet.
That's nasty.
Gives me the shivers.
Oh, chocolate was gross.
Well, better than
goosebumps.
something else. Better than her running to the toilet.
That was rough.
Give me good.
How,
Child, you're
can
gonna
she-
get
how can-
bellyache.
Yeah, how can she just eat that like
This
it's
reminds me of a gallbladder attack. Oh wait, I don't have a gallbladder.
The worst of it is the chocolate. That was gross.
I like the chocolate, so I'm glad she'll give me some of that. Well, Scott, I
Well, I
think, we,
printed it again. Probably not, but it's good.
I think we tortured these people.
Well, no, if you like it, get it again.
I think we tortured these people long
good.
enough.
I don't know.
It's not something you want to sit and eat a lot of.
Are we gonna like just keep this running like this?
We
Or
need,
we gonna
we
edit
need that
this?
watch time. No, it's gonna run like this. Maybe
got
at the
bellyache.
back.
All right,
Maybe at the back end of it.
we'll save some for Dad. That's sweet.
You didn't have to do that.
Strawberry fudges, Dad?
That was your mouth, wasn't it?
Huh? No. Of course I farted.
You know what they call these
wants
kind
to
of
come
YouTube
out.
channels? They call them. That's your mouth. You know what they call these kind of
Gullible.
channels? They call them
They're
SH shows.
all kind of the same. I don't know which is which.
It's what they call them. And I determined I was never going to be one of them kind of channels.
What do you mean? This? Well, technically you're not, because you're Homestead Tessie on Tessie. Technically you are Tootsies.
Mom, do you have a gallon bag?
I was trying to find someone with Tessie. And
Tiny Tess.
Tiny.
Yes.
Tiny Tess.
Do we have a gallon bag?
Just give me a second.
Oh man, this is rough.
I got the big old belly. I got the big old belly.
Tasteless Tessie.
That's rough.
2-ton Tessie. Tightwad Tessie.
Tickle Tessie.
Tickle me Elmo Tessie.
Now it's really turning into a.
Crap show.
I see you broke his head off.
Whose head?
Santa Claus.
There's a Santa Claus in there?
Yeah, it's Santa. He broke his
alright.
head.
Oh, I didn't never knew that.
We'll buy
That
again.
came the whole way from Germany.
Now, was it made? Like, was
Somebody
it put
made
together?
it. Somebody made it.
One of your subscribers.
Yeah, about
cool.
7 years ago. It lights up.
Yeah, pretzel.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really neat.
All right, now I need a pretzel. So I can get all that sweet.
Now you need a.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, isn't it neat? And it's
Why are
hollow.
we running the...
Pretzel. That
Because-
helps.
My friends, we need watch time.
So you're telling the people just to run it again, play it again?
Oh yeah, run it again when you're on the pot. Run it when you're in the shower. Run it when you're out in the woods. Run it. I'm telling you, just run our playlist. Just run it. Just run it. Run it if you wanna see some more. Hey, run it. Just run it if you wanna see some more. Ow! Run it. Run it if you wanna see some more. Hey, run it. Run it if you wanna see some more. Ow!
Well, you could be like Andrew Tate and take your shirt off and just have your bare chest hanging out.
If I had his body, I would. Oh, I would. I'd be sitting here.
That's foul. I never
I'm
thought.
kidding. I don't smoke.
I never thought.
I think that's stupid.
I think it's
Smoking
foul.
is bad.
I think it's foul for men to not have their shirts on.
Yeah, but do you understand that
There are some YouTubers that are
back in biblical times that was normal?
I know that, but that's different. I just think being on YouTube, men should have their shirts on.
But
That's
if you have a nice body,
These men don't have nice bodies.
well,
Or-
yeah, some of them.
I think men should have their shirts on. I just think it looks so foul.
Why?
Unless they're swimming or something. I
What
don't know.
about like when they're doing yard work? And
Oh,
stuff?
I think that's nasty.
Yeah, but I see the guys with big old bellies doing the yard work with no
It's
shirt on.
horrible. Just it's dirty looking.
I think there's nothing wrong with that. What about a girl in a bikini mowing, doing her yard
I
stuff?
think that's foul too.
Shell, do you think that's foul?
No, because she wears one.
Mowing in your bikini?
If it's 99 degrees out, I will.
No.
And then I jump in the pool.
No. you gotta.
I'm too old for that nonsense.
For the public, you really want
I'm
to
too
make
old for
sure
that
you're
nonsense.
proper to a
I'm
certain
over
extent.
exaggerating, by the way, guys.
You don't mow with your shirt off, do you?
No, I'm in coughing.
I'm getting hungry over here.
You don't mow with
People
your
are
shirt
gonna
off,
think I'm
do
a
you?
smoker now.
I'm getting hungry over here.
You know? Oh, you want to hear a
Just
good
snacks.
one? So when I lost all that weight,
do
do
got
you
tick
know
on
what
the
the
throat.
rumor was?
Bypass.
Do you want to know what the rumor was when I lost the weight?
I don't
They
know.
literally said, these small group of women, literally were trying to spread the rumor that I was on crack. And that's how I lost weight.
Well, I mean, you would be thinner if you were on crack, though.
Like me on crack. Like me. Like I don't take pills for nothing. I mean, I don't even take ibuprofen.
I don't take.
I mean, except for when my tooth was really bad or something.
Do you
but-
know a baby aspirin per day?
Yeah, I don't do that.
Most people, that's actually now proven under longevity doctors that it's good for your body.
Man, I just.
I mean,
don't know.
President Mr. T. Trump does
Oh,
that
I
every
thought you
day.
meant Mr. T. Is Mr. T still living? The black guy with the
Gold chain.
Oh, that's another
yeah,
thing.
I'm sure he's still alive.
Is this controversial? Do you call him?
Our whole podcast. You know what? I don't care if it's controversial anymore.
No, I'm
We're gonna be
asking.
who we want to be. If you
How-
don't like it, well, my friends, you could go to the people that are scripted and tell you what you want to
No,
hear,
I-
and you will never learn.
No, seriously, people know me and understand. What do you call? Are they? Do you call them African American?
She's digging.
Sure, we're soon gonna eat. Do you call them?
What do we have pepperonis for?
Do you call them? I got them out of the freezer. I found them. Do you call them African American, or can you say black person? What can you say?
I think it's stupid. I think you should be able to call anybody whatever you want, because I don't. It's stupid. You want to
No.
call me a white cracker? I don't really care. You know, just call
No,
people
I was
whatever.
asking, though.
Black, white, American, what? We're all the same.
I'm being serious.
No, I think it's okay.
In the comments below, what is?
Well, it depends who you ask. If you ask one side, they'll say this. You ask the other side,
So
they'll
do you
say
say
that.
African American, or can you say
The
black?
correct term you're supposed to say is African American. If you
Okay.
want to be politically correct
Okay.
and follow the guidelines that the government tells you to say, or you could just simply say
But it's a-
black, American,
White.
African American. We're
So
all
then, what a white person called a white American?
no, they just call us white because it's
Wait, we're
it's
allowed to be
opposite.
called white, but they can't be called that color. You have to call.
Well, it's biased.
I don't
It's
understand.
biased. For example, 99.9% of Americans don't care what they're called. We just don't care.
I just don't know.
White Americans don't care what they're called.
And the thing is, I don't say stuff on my channel because I don't know. And then
Here's
I end
the deal. All of my black friends I've talked to,
Yeah.
they don't care. It's the media that pushes the lies.
Okay.
The media pushes the lies to divide us because a divided nation is a nation that's not going to stand up against
Okay.
the rise of the
up.
false
I don't
stuff.
know. I seriously don't
So-
know. And the thing is, I say something and I don't know. I mean,
If you ask the scripted black people, they'll tell you exactly, oh no, you must call us by this pronoun.
but they don't
and this-"
call each other that way.
No, they call it this.
Okay.
They say bad stuff to each other.
Okay, I
and
just
it's
don't
okay.
understand it.
What
This world is getting really hard.
No, well, the world is getting what the Matrix wants it to be.
Right, it's just hard.
And that has nothing
So when I was
to do.
calling him black, I didn't mean it to be. I don't.
Well, we did that back when we were doing, what is it, the Kenny show, the Scott and Kenny show. Kenny, remember those nightmare days?
I
Okay.
remember.
When we did it, there was a black girl.
You should upload a couple of them on this channel.
Oh, actually I should.
Yeah.
Do you know I still have a bunch that I've never uploaded?
Right.
I just haven't got to
So
it.
you have to forgive me if I say something I don't know. Just tell me I said it wrong.